Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Thousands of you have wanted to know, and tonight we've got new information on when gyms in Metro Detroit can finally reopen.
For some, back to school was today. So what does that look like inside of the schools? We'll take you inside one here in Dearborn Heights.
They are the faces and the names lost to the pandemic. Belle Isle transformed into a somber memorial honoring the lives of the Detroiters lost to the coronavirus pandemic. Good to have you with us for Local 4 News at 5. Only the families and friends of the victims were allowed on Belle Isle today to give them a final chance to say goodbye.
In all, around 1,500 pictures lined the street around the island, giving people space to stop and honor their loved one. Priya Mann joins us live. And Priya, there were 15 separate funeral processions today.
Yeah, it was a seemingly endless line of cars, and what became so poignant is you realize inside each vehicle was a family who was denied a traditional funeral or the ability to grieve with family and friends. And then when you go on Belle Isle and you see all of these photos, more than 1,500, the gravity of what we've lost becomes crystal clear.
And it makes you feel like you know you're not alone because you see all these pictures out here.
Tiana Barksdale lost her sister Nikki in March. Her photo, one of hundreds included in the memorial on Belle Isle.
It's like a bittersweet situation when you're driving through because it's sweet that it was a suggestion that was done and it actually went through. But then it was bitter because it's like you have to see so many faces out there all at once.
Detroit is the first city in the country to memorialize the victims of COVID-19. And Governor Gretchen Whitmer spoke about one of Detroit's most heartbreaking losses.
And one of the youngest here in Michigan, Skylar Herbert, had a lifetime ahead of her, and two parents who are dedicated public servants.
1,500 victims captured in poster-sized photos, patients who were isolated from their families, and loved ones isolated in their grief.
I took my sister to the hospital and she was just talking just as fine as me and you. Then all of a sudden, they put on that vet.
Cynthia's sister Virginia died in May, Virginia's son the month before.
We didn't even get a chance to tell them we love them. It seemed like they just died by themselves.
Despite not having proper funerals, this memorial is a way for Detroit families to say goodbye together.
I never would have expected for any state to honor the victims of something so tragic. So I'm very grateful that they did something like this.
And Detroit Memorial Day came into fruition because of the city's Director of Arts and Culture, Rochelle Riley. But the idea actually started in a simple conversation between the mayor and a lifelong Detroiter. We'll have that story coming up at 6 o'clock. Reporting live from Belle Isle, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Priya, before you go, I understand the general public is going to have a chance to see this.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. Belle Isle will reopen tomorrow, and the photographs will stay up for at least 2 days, and then the families will get the photos as a way to commemorate their loved ones.
Priya, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you again at 6. Thank you.
And let's turn now to today's coronavirus numbers. The state reporting 451 new cases of COVID-19 and 7 more deaths reported over the past 24 hours.
And with numbers hitting a plateau over the past few weeks, we're now learning Governor Whitmer is preparing to roll out a plan to reopen gyms and movie theaters.
Yeah, we bring in Mara McDonald. And Mara, this isn't really for the whole state because gyms up north have actually been open since July.
Devin, that's right, and they haven't had any COVID-19 outbreaks in connection with any of those gyms up north. And gym owners down here tell me they are hopeful that the governor is going to announce a reopening plan for those of us here in the metro area this week. The expectation is that the governor is going to have a press conference about reopening and making that statement this week. Gyms in Metro Detroit would be able to open after the Labor Day holiday with various protocols in place like social distancing and masks. Although it's unclear if you'd actually have to wear a mask while working out on a specific piece of equipment. The Michigan Fitness Club Association has been lobbying the governor hard for reopening. The group is hopeful, barring a sudden spike in cases, the reopening announcement will come by Wednesday. Now, we're also expecting to hear more about the possibility of movie theaters being allowed to reopen, ice rinks, as well as bowling alleys. But gym owners they have essentially been told by their people on the ground in Lansing that announcement regarding them specifically expected to come this week. They think Wednesday at the latest. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Back to you.
We will, of course, be watching that. All right, Maura, now the effects of the coronavirus pandemic hitting one of Detroit's 3 casinos in a big way. Today, MGM Grand Detroit announced it's laying off 1,100 employees as part of a workforce reduction. The cut's part of 18,000 layoffs going on across that company. The casino reopened August 7th, but at just 15% capacity, as you know, after being shut down since mid-March. Now, MGM says the impacted employees will remain on the company's recall list as it progresses through its phased reopening.
While many districts in Metro Detroit are beginning their school year after Labor Day, some, though, started today. And for the families who were given the choice and decided to go face-to-face, today was a big day. Most of the parents we talked with said their decisions were mainly based on how their child will best learn. As Nick Monticelli found out, though, in Dearborn Heights, some of their back-to-school rituals did have to include COVID-19 preparations.
Have a good day. We love being here. This is, as educators, this is where we want to be and what we want to do.
Pardee Elementary in Dearborn Heights is one of many schools welcoming students back today, but not before their COVID-19 screenings. Every single classroom is filled with partitions and masks are mandatory all day long. Dearborn Heights District 7 gave parents the option in person or online. Some of the other changes, specials like art, will be in the classroom, and so will lunch. That's to limit contact with other students, just in case COVID-19 sneaks its way into this school. If a teacher or student does test positive, the entire class has to quarantine for 14 days. Then they'll have to check for other interactions. That's why they're limiting it. The district also decided they will still let the elementary kids have their recess, but there's a caveat. They can only have recess with their classmates, so things will be staggered, and the only kids on these playgrounds will be the kids they've already spent time in their classrooms with.
That was the goal, is to try to keep kids in as small groups as possible and not interacting with other classes.
Of course, that is much harder in high school.
We've made block schedules so that kids only switch classes 3 times a day instead of 6. There's smaller groups. They'll be moving in certain directions in the hallways.
Parents were happy to have the option, and as far as the virus goes,
hoping for the best. You know, we do practices, keep the mask on, wash your hands, and stay 6 feet.
We practiced, you know, the things. She's got her wipes, and they have to do air hugs, and, you know, no touching, and her face masks and things like that. And we've gone over it, and she knows it. Front to start.
We think that we've thought of all the problems. I know we're going to have some bumps in the road, but we want to make sure we catch those right away.
In Dearborn Heights, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Now, the superintendent also said that kids can usually easily adapt to the changes in schools for COVID-19.
Yes, right. She said it's the parents that tend to have a harder time with the changes. And we want to help you prepare for this very different school year. Join Steve Garagiola and Sandra Ali tonight at 10 for our live Education for All special. We'll hear advice from teachers, medical experts, and parents whose children have already started school.
Let the countdown begin. Less than 3 hours away now from our coverage of the Ford fireworks. You'll see it only on Local 4 tonight. And as you might expect, this year is going to be a little different.
Like a lot of things are. They aren't going to be on the riverfront, as you know, and you're only going to be able to see the fireworks right here on Local 4 and clickondetroit.com.
Kim DeGilio shows us why the best seat in the house is perhaps the one you're in right now.
Typically for the Ford fireworks, here at Hart Plaza would be one of the best places to watch the show. Or maybe across the river on Belle Isle. Or here at the RenCen. But this year, the best seat for the show is right at home. It's Fireworks Monday. And while we'd normally see people securing their spot early in front of the Detroit River,
I usually sit right there and watch them.
Downtown Detroit is fairly empty.
I would love for it to happen and be able to come down and be with people again.
But per the governor's orders, large gatherings are still not allowed. And these nurses can see why.
So it's just better to be safe than sorry because we're really not out of the waters yet.
Lashara Vandiver and Sandria Simmons have made the Ford fireworks a family tradition for years.
Set up chairs, the grill, you know, we'll get out there about 2 o'clock. that afternoon, make it a whole day like kind of event.
But both know this year the postponed event had to be different to keep people out of the hospitals.
We're working a lot, you know, putting in a lot of hours. At first, we was probably working 70 hours a week.
That's why the parade company has picked a secret location for the fireworks tonight so people won't be tempted to gather. And this year's theme is all about celebrating people like Lashara and Sandria, our frontline heroes.
The recognition needs to be there because we lost a lot of healthcare workers. I lost a coworker.
The show will celebrate all of our essential workers for putting their lives on the line to help others. They certainly deserve a show that promises to be the best one yet. So kick back, relax, grab your loved ones, and enjoy the show. It starts at 8. Reporting from home, I'm Kim DiGiulio, Local 4.
Okay, Kim, thank you. And just a quick note, we've been getting some phone calls about why you can't watch the fireworks in person tonight and why the location is being kept secret.
And the answer is Governor Whitmer has banned all large outdoor gatherings because of the pandemic. But don't worry, we've got you covered.
That we do. You can only watch the Ford fireworks right here on Local 4 and on clickondetroit.com. No matter what, it's the best seat in the house. Our coverage gets underway at 8 p.m.
So everything's set. We just now need to make sure the weather's going to cooperate.
Yeah. Hey there, Ben. How are we looking?
Hey, guys. Yeah, and that's the great thing about late August is it probably will feel more like fall than summer, and that's the case tonight. 70-degree temperatures, low humidity, and very light winds. So stream on the patio as you watch the fireworks. We'll have more on what's to come later this week in just a few minutes.
Help Me Hank tracking a brand new scam right here focused on voters in Michigan. I'll show you what these high-tech thieves are doing and why it's costing some people big money.
He saw 3 young girls drowning on the Detroit River and jumped into action.
He would often say in life, the goal isn't to achieve perfection. It is simply just to achieve progress, and that he did.
And he lost his life while saving others. Today, the city of Detroit gave its final farewell to this hero in an impressive fashion.